With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks, standing at 6'5".
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So now the Bengals offense, they'll start with great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch #1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
11 more on that one and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Down at the 31.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Open man is Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Set to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over first and 10. At their
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Bengals 14.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
44-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's a game.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 23-yard run. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The Dolphin first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Game on the play. And it's 3rd
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
The pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back.
Gronkowski's going to go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. While the training staff works on him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Raekwon.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Today's final score.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no